You may be serving face and you may be serving body, but let me tell you what men stare at the most on a woman. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I spent many years working in the mental health field, and this is a bit of a different post, but just something a little bit different. But anyhow, over my years as a clinician, one of the things that I've always had to counsel men on and stop them in their tracks about is staring at feet. And I'm going to tell you, the OnlyFans girlies have figured this out, and making a killing off of it. And this is where unconventionally attractive women, as they like to call it, I personally think all women are attractive, but as women who feel unconventionally attractive, get in on it. But one of the things that I have noticed over my years that men will do is they will stare at your feet, and especially if your feet are, very small, or if you have feet that are a little bit on the plump side, when you have toes that look like little sausages. And, very similar to Pavlov's dogs, they start to listen and look forward to seeing your feet every day in the workplace. If you're going into the job, and one of the things that I notice that men will do is they will listen to the sound of your shoes, so they know who it is based off of the sound of how you walk down the hallway. They will look at your shoes to see what you're wearing on your shoes, on your feet, and you don't even have to get a manicure or anything like that, but they get very, very excited by the thought of what it is you're wearing on your feet and looking forward to it. And this is something that I've noticed throughout my years. I've had many people tell me this, and then it became an issue in corrections, and not necessarily from the men who were locked up, but a lot of correctional officers are very into feet. But men in general, heterosexual men, are into feet big time on women, and whether they like to tell you that or not. But again, they get excited by just listening to the sound of the woman's foot, and by looking at what they are wearing on their feet. So a lot of men, whether you realize it or not, are having emotional affairs with your feet. And one of the things that I used to get quite a bit, at my job was, people who would start making requests. Whoa, we're not in a relationship. They would start making requests for certain shoes and things like that, and be like, oh, Dr. Jones, and I'm like, what is that about? And, so one of the people there finally put me on to game. But yeah, your feet can be the object of someone's desire who you never would have thought is into you like that, but because your feet are, more men are turned on by feet than what's above, from your face, your body, and everything else. But feet is a common theme.